How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a solid week. Really rough week for me. Holy cow. Just got absolutely no sleep. Was just a mess all week, honestly. So, I apologize for the last video. I was super out of it. And Fatty, I had to cut it short. Fatty just walked through the door and we are going to go over plays, and he kind of surprised me. I wasn't expecting him so soon. So apologize for that. It was a rough video last video. So um, I just want to dive into just one trade for me today. So, and that's SQBG. Just a super low float. It was having a nice push in the morning. Just kind of it was just up on my top percent gainers. Breakout level right here at 13-ish. Yeah, about 13. I was worried about this day here. It was traded 28 million in volume. I saw this as a resistance level, but it also closed down here near 13 as well. So that's why like 13 was kind of like that key level. I think it can push past. But then I was just worried about overhead resistance here up into like the 16, 17 area. So, as you can see, it pushed way past that. It had beautiful volume. So I just took my 10% and I was out. Got the high day break, which is beautiful. And then you got, it's testing the breakout. So I'm really just, how I took it was I just let it consolidate and let it do its thing at the breakout level. I put in a bottom here at 1240, so that's what I was risking. I did snag some here because it was just kind of grinding sideways and trying to just making these little higher lows. And once we get this little perk and this little volume perk right here, I snagged some at 13, just got 40 shares, so it was just a $500 position, risking 1240. It was my $25 risk. Got this one more little dip back down into the 1260s, 1270s, and I tried to snag some in the 1270s and didn't get a fill. And I could, and this is just me, like just playing it safe. Like I could have gotten filled if I want to, but I threw in my order and I wasn't going to chase. It was like, if I get filled, I get filled, great. If I don't, whatever. Like I'm still learning. I don't need to like have bigger size. I just like the fact that it put in, it tried to have a little pullback once it tested 13 for a second, and it perked above 13. It got to like the low 13s. Just a small little pullback, and as long as 1240 held, I was fine. I'm just sticking to my risk. I'm just looking for the high of day break here at 1230. 1339, 1340, and just minutes after we got it. And this is what I love about listed stocks too. It's pretty clean. Yes, they can be choppy, and that's what I hated about them in the beginning. But once you can kind of dial it in a little bit, I haven't had any problems recently. I get really good fills, really good executions, no commissions, so that's huge. Like, because just trading small size and then having commissions just eat it up, especially if you get nasty fills, just sucks. So this was a super low float. It was like a $1.1 million float, and trading at the time was like 5 million, so it was just rotating the float, which is great. And so you got the high day break, you got the breakout, and I sold it right away. And then it got halted, and I was like, oh my god, I sold way too soon. Like, I know these move way more than just 10%, but I can't help but just play it safe, take my single, and then learn from it later on. So this had a beautiful run, got halted, and kind of just squeezed up towards the next breakout level around, was it 17, I believe, 17. Made some higher lows and just continued, just pure short squeeze all the way to 25. And that's all we're trying to predict here, is just a short squeeze. That's it. And I love the momentum and the clear moves that these short squeezes give you. So to me, like with a small account, this is just super ideal. This is very beautiful. This is how you're going to grow your small account right here. I love OTCs, don't get me wrong, but I want to get into OTCs a lot more when I have a lot more capital to play with. But I feel like these are just bread and butter. This is just a bread and butter play. And the only other one I was looking at, which was it Blinn? I'm pretty sure it was Blinn. Yeah. So this is the only other one I was looking at. Another low floater, and it was really just failing to break down. So it was a breakout over 650. I mean 850. Come on. And so the only reason why I didn't take it is because I remember back in the day when I traded listed, we did not want to buy breakouts over red candles. And I'm pretty sure that was in Tim Grattani Trading Tickers, the first one, the first DVD. I believe. I haven't watched it in a minute, so I've been really just kind of watching the second one over and over again. So and which is also like, see, the end of day break, end of day, high of day break is one of his favorite patterns, and that's what I've just been studying like crazy. So like that, it pushed up to the breakout level in the morning, dipped, consolidated, failed to break down. You got a lot of shorts in here, shorting into the pops. They're getting nervous, especially when it comes back late day on volume, and we're consolidating under right there at the high of day, and you have a breakout level right above. This is a bread and butter play, and I sat on my hands on this one just because of the whole breakout over a red day. I played it safe. I just sat on my hands, and this is something that Fatty's going to come over later. We're going to talk about it. We're going to learn from it. So I don't mind missing it, but I am happy that I did alert them to it. And Lucas made a nice little profit on it, I think. So just nice to be able to chat with them and alert them to a stock for once. But yeah, beautiful play into the close. I completely missed it, sat on my hands, but it worked out perfectly. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a beautiful gap up on Monday. So, because you get the nice push, pull back, held, and we get a nice little bounce. So I wouldn't be surprised if it maybe gets some kind of gap, consolidates, and then rips up. We'll see, but I expect some kind of gap up on Monday. And then the only other one I was looking at was an OTC, and it was DPLS. And this is why I just don't trade OTCs. Like, yes, it's had a great move. You know, like they make moves. I don't want to hate on them. Breakout play, I get it, but you know, 1, 2, 3, third green day in a row. I'm not going to count these two. They're more just consolidation days. You know, so third green day in a row here, pushing up towards a key level. The volume is nothing compared to what it did this day, and it really just kind of, you know, I love these higher lows that it was making, and I liked this move here. But that's really all you got. You know, and yeah, I did slowly grind all day, but I don't like that. I don't want to sit here and wait hours for me to make my just my 10%. You know, I mean, and some of them can really just, when they move, and yeah, you're getting your 10% quick, if not more. But I just don't really like the way they move. And you get this nasty washout, you know, right there at power hour, then it bounces right back. I just don't like that. So it's really just plays like this, you know, where you're just trying to predict the short squeeze, and it's just the momentum's there. It's so clear. You're getting your big move within from 10:30 to like 11:30. So it's like you're getting this whole move within like just about an hour, just a little over an hour, you know. So, and if you go back to, oops. This took all day to get some kind of move. And I know they're not always like that, but it's just, I can't really do OTCs right now. So I'm definitely cutting OTCs out of my playbook, strictly focusing on listed, and really just the two setups is just like the dip and rips in the morning. So basically it's just a stock that gaps up. Let's see if I can give you an example. No, this was a breakout play from the other day that we missed. Wave was a recent IPO. So we kind of saw this one as a, you know, high day break in the morning. TATT was one I was watching. This was a big watcher. So nice gap up. I'm pretty sure this is I forget what the float is. I'm pretty sure it's pretty low. It's a low float because ideally you want it to be a low float, ideally with some kind of news. You have a lot of shorts who shorted up in here, and they're shorting into the pops, and then it did fade. So, let's see if tomorrow this fails to break down. You're really just looking for this to fail to break down. And you're looking for it to come back and start to scare shorts out of their position, and you get a squeeze. So you get the shorts that are getting scared because they're happy here. They're super happy, and they're in the green in here. But if this were to perk back up, hold VWAP, and then just get it sort of to rip up towards high of day, it's because you got momentum buyers, and then you got shorts that are covering, and when they're covering, they're buying to cover. So they're buying the stock, and that's why it's called a short squeeze, because you're squeezing shorts out of their position. It's really simple. So I love the simplicity of this setup, and I don't know. It's super simple. You get clean moves, and I love that you just be patient. It's really the whole key of the game is, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So what? Like this was my top watch in the morning and it didn't work. But it's still going to be on watch tomorrow to see if we can get some kind of failure to break down and some push back up to this high of 1044 and see if we can get a previous high of day break. So, it's just, I love these moves. See, this is all it is. It is, you got shorts in here because the resistance level. They're happy in here. Now they're shitting their pants in here, and now they're crying to their mommy because they're getting squeezed. What was it? AUD yesterday I was showing you guys. All that was everybody shorting into the pop, and because it's just a number 5, and so shorts are covering, and you got more shorts piling into the bounce. It fails to break down in here. We get a perk above VWAP, and this is really what starts it right here. Perk above VWAP, shorts are getting nervous, volume comes in, momentum buyers come in, we rip up, we're breaking that high of day, which everybody is risking, we get the squeeze. So it's really just predicting short squeezes. And I know I'm kind of showing you the same charts here, but it's all it is. All it is a short squeeze. So that's just my main focus. I'm happy with how I played this, just taking my single and keeping that really small and tight risk. So far I'm happy with it. Just trying to really get dialed, just really trying to get these patterns imprinted in my brain, and just the way they move, and I'm trying to just get my entries as clean as possible. Just trying to get ideal entries. Buying on the dips, buying the consolidation near key levels, I don't know. Just trying to time my entries really well. And then I'm going to start working on trying to just stay patient for these kinds of moves. So that's basically it for me today. Nothing crazy, but yeah, I'm cutting out OTCs, strictly focusing on listed. And that doesn't mean I won't go over OTCs. I'm still going to track them, watch them. I'm still in a group that all they do is trade OTCs and they kill it. So I'm not gonna leave that group. I'm not gonna get away from OTCs. I'm just not gonna focus on them right now. For the rest of the year, I'm just gonna focus on these few patterns on listed plays, and see if I can't find some consistency and start growing my count like Fatty and Lucas are. Fatty's killing it. I'm so proud of him. He's having just a killer month, and I want to get on his level. I know he's a year ahead of me, but I want to get on that level. I want to start making some serious money, and I want to do this full time, and that's the goal. So I'm excited. Just got to keep grinding, keep working hard, and it's going to come for sure. It's not if, it's when. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are all excited too, because if you guys want this hard enough and want it enough, just put in the work. Don't ever give up, and you guys will get it. I guarantee it. So that's also why I make these videos, because I'm a terrible trader right now, but to be able to go back but once I make it, and it's all of a sudden I'm a multi-million-dollar trader, you guys will have all this all these videos and stuff to kind of go back and be like, wow, yeah, he was such a shitty trader. Look all the struggle he's been through. And now look where he's at now. You know, you'll be able to see the whole process. So I think that would be pretty neat to be able to go back and do. I think Steven Johnson's like one of the only people to really progress his journey. I mean, to record his journey like that. And I know I'm not doing I don't have like, I'm not doing my whole journey, but it'll be enough for sure. It'll be enough. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you guys all have Monday off. I do not. I am working. And unfortunately the market is closed, so it's going to be a very lame Monday for me. But yeah, that's it. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll catch you guys Monday. Peace.